Hello everyone, Sukanode here, again with another Street Fighter 6 video for you, my road to platinum with Manon, and our first match is against a Ken. So, I pretty much know how to deal with Kens. What usually ends up happening is a Ken does some random shit that I have not run into before, and that flusters me, right? That knocks me out of my comfort zone when the matchup against Ken. Didn't react fast enough there. So he's doing basically what a lot of Kens do. And it's all unsafe. It's all DI-able, right? Get out of here. I'm iffy about doing... Oh, guess I'm not. I was iffy about doing the low, but once I recognized he was blocking the overheads, I went for the low. And that was not on reaction. It was too quick to be on reaction, so I'm pretty sure he just DI'd randomly. I was DIing in response to him doing something and trying to catch him, trying to punish him for it, but he just DI'd. Yeah, no. Get out of here. Yeah, you will rarely be able to just jump in on me with Manon. Her anti-air is too good. Yeah, missed the distance on that. It has it been a minute since we last fought a Ken? Because we've been fighting Ryus. Yeah. Yeah, grabbed. Yeah, grab. Yeah, I kept jumping. Like, I punished him, I think, every time. Almost every time, and he just kept doing it. Oh. Yeah. No, he just pressed a button. I don't think he realizes that all of Manon's buttons are bad on block. He's just pressing it. See, he's just doing it from a distance because he's catching me with it. It's something a Ken has never actually done, is that move. Nope. Come here, get grabbed. I feel like Manon just goes into a match wiggling her fingers like, I can't wait to grab you. And you're just like... Everybody's like, Manon, that's not okay. Manon, calm down. That's not okay. And then he ran like a bitch. He did not decide to continue playing. He ran like a little bitch. But, like, I try to be fair. I do try to be fair about it. Like, maybe he'd already gone through a slew of losses and he was just really frustrated and just didn't want to deal with it again. Maybe all of his encounters with Manons have been bad. But my counter argument to that is, if you run away from every engagement in this game that is bad for you, how do you expect to beat it? If the only thing you can think to do is to just not do it, then you'll never learn to beat it, and everything can be beaten. Anyone who one and dones you when they lose is someone who's not interested in actually learning how to play their character. They're not interested in learning how to play the game. They're just interested in winning. And if you're only interested in winning, then let me tell you, you're going to lose a lot. Because you don't learn anything from winning. And the moment you come across someone who defeats your pattern for winning, if your answer to that is, well, I just won't play this anymore because I lost, then you've learned nothing. You're making the choice to stay ignorant. And I can't respect that. Now, once again, I try to be fair. It could also be he just had to go. Maybe he was just trying to get in one last match and then he had to go. We don't know. But what I also say to that is, if you're gonna sit down and play this game, you should also be making time to sit down and play these games, right? But everybody's schedule is different. Not everybody has the same amount of time, and life happens and stuff comes up. I want to give him the benefit of a doubt, but too often have I played against this, and too often have you guys watched me play it, where a player, I decimate a player, and they just go, and they just leave. But if they win, they queue right back up, right? If they win, they queue right back up. But the moment they lose, they're out. So it's hard for me to give anybody the benefit of a doubt in that situation, because it's so often not the case that they had to go or life happened. It's they just rage quit. Like, they just rage quit. They lost and they didn't like that they lost. Alright. I have no idea why I did that there. Like, he was already well into the jump. I think that was just I think that was a misinput on my part. Didn't react to the jump in. Shouldn't have jumped at. I feel like in this match, I got really caught up in the way this Ryu was doing things. Like, it became a scramble, and I let him pull me into the scramble, and I shouldn't have. That's one of the things you really have to learn about fighting games. Don't let players pull you into their rhythm. Their rhythm is where they're strong. You want to try to stay as calm as you can and get your rhythm going. Yeah, I think I didn't expect him to jump there, so that's why he got me there. I think I'm running into because NWG TV, I think I'm running into a lot of YouTubers. Yep. Grab. I am always going to grab after a DI. Always. I tried to grab and my input got I messed up my input. I tried to command grab off that. Yep, and then I opened up too soon. I didn't know that last hit was coming. Yep. Command grab. 3 medals. I was waiting for him to jump so I could pull him out of the air. Won't kill us, but man, I was like, God damn it. Did not kill us though, but I was like, God damn it. Yeah, and I do not know what happened there. Alright, so I think third match? Or was that our first? Yeah, so going into our third match. Yeah, I feel like a lot of, it was a lot of missed inputs on my part, some bad decisions, and then some bad luck here and there. So, we came into this to try to adapt. Yeah, you like fireballs, I know. Get out of the air, no fly zone. I swear it's like they know the moment, because I tried, because if you've been watching my videos, you know I try to inch forward to put on pressure, and every fucking time they'll do something the moment I press forward. Nope. Grab. Yep. Waiting for you to jump. Just loves pressing buttons. I should have taken more advantage of that. I should have really taken more advantage of the pressing buttons. Nope. No. I'm starting to understand what he likes to do. So. Oh, he tried to do his standing Hadouken, right? The one where he does it in place. Yeah. Fair. Nope. Oh, that time he got me. He countered it. I did it too late, or I might have gotten him. Fair. Everybody likes to do their fancy moves. I need to do my supers more often. I would win a lot of these fights if I did my supers more often. If I did my supers more often and converted it into damage, I'd win a lot more of these matches. I just can't consistently get the inputs during matches. I'll go into training mode and I swear I'll do it 50 times in a row, no problem. The moment I get into a match, can't get it once. Or I get it when I'm not trying to do it. Get out of here. I am awake. I am paying attention. Grab. Nope. Yeah, you seem like the wake up DI kind. You seem like the kind of player who would do that. Yep, out of the air. There's one thing I really like doing with Manon is I like forcing my opponents to jump. I do find that I put them in situations where they feel like the only thing they can do is jump, and then I punish them for the jump. And Manon's anti-air is just so ridiculously good. That's why I tend to not jump very much. Because if I can win the ground game, I can force them into jumping. And it's like, and if I'm looking for the jump, I'm gonna get them every time. Man. Jamie's. This is a bad character, remember. Remember, Jamie's a terrible character. It was like, that you don't know where he... For me, maybe he's just a strong character for me because I don't understand where he's strong and where he's not. Maybe a lot of this stuff he's doing right now is just fake. Oh, I messed up my anti-air there. Because I definitely did, I went for it, but I did something else. And I didn't mean to. Yeah, the drive rush and the grab. I try to make sure that I press a light, fast button to stop drive rushes. It's just, sometimes it just doesn't matter. I also realize that I give my opponents too much time to think. I've got to start pressuring them more and not allowing them to think. Yeah, I just opted to hit him there. I'm also going to have to learn some corner combos for when I get the wall smash. Because Manon has some actually, I think, fairly high damaging corner combo. Combo. Got the air, and gotcha. Now. So, pretty convincing first match. Pretty convincing first match. And then. So, go into our second.
The pleasure is mine.
So, second match, I'm basically going with the same game plan, right? But as you can see, I'm not being aggressive enough, and I'm giving him time to think. I'm trying to keep myself close enough that I could stop him from drinking, but I wasn't close enough for, I don't think, anything to hit. I think I do start doing the, her ranged quarter circle back, medium kick, which she does like the ballet, ballet jump forward with the 2 hits. That has enough range to catch him. So I do think I start punishing him with that. Yeah. Yeah, if you block it, you're plus. I'm still not exactly sure what the properties of Drive Rush are. Does it give you plus frames on block, or does it just make the next button you press plus? And how many plus frames does it give? Because I assume I assume it just doesn't make like a 10 frame button a plus move, right? So yeah, I should have grabbed him right there. Them jumping in and blocking like that is the best time for me to grab. Yeah, and then Jamie has also moves that just beat DI. Like I find it funny how Marisa is supposed to be the premier character that just beats Drive Impact and she doesn't have to deal with it. But the only time she beats Drive Impact is on a fully charged Gladius, where you have characters like Jamie, Cammy, and Lily, and I think E Honda, who have multi-hitting moves, and Chun-Li, which all have multi-hitting moves that just beat DI. Like, just straight up beat it. And they're not even punished for beating DI in that way. It just beats DI. Chun-Li's lightning legs, one or two of the versions are plus. So if they DI it, it beats the DI. If they block it, she's plus. Same thing with E Honda's 100 hand slaps. Same thing with Lily's lariat. If she has the wind, it does so many hits, it beats DI. And it's plus on block at a certain distance. If she's at half screen or closer to you, it's plus on block. So, and then you just saw how Jamie beats DI. He does so many hits, in just normal combos. And so it's like, they were like, Marisa beats DI, Marisa beats DI, and then they were like, yeah, but she only beats DI with one move, and it's really telegraphed, and it has to be at exactly full charge. You can't even release it early. It has to be at full charge. And then there's 5 other characters that beat DI better than her. Like, what? Like, I feel like Capcom, Street Fighter 6, you false advertised Marisa's strengths. I feel like false advertisement. This is a crime. And then they downplayed all the other characters that just do it way better because they can do it more consistently. So they just do it way better than Marisa can. Even her EX Gladius doesn't beat DI. Yeah. One thing I've been noticing about my matches is I lose far more often when I allow my opponents to think. I really need to be pressuring them more and forcing them to make split-second decisions because then they mess up more, right? When you don't have time to really think about your game plan, you mess up more. And I found that that's when I lose the most. I'm letting my opponents get distance, they get to compose themselves, and then they get to think about what they're doing. I don't like the overly aggressive rush down mentality though. Because that's what happened with that one Cammy that I fought a while ago. She just aggressively rushed me down. And I understand that, first off, Cammy is a rush down character, so it makes sense for her. But I don't like that play style. Like, I like figuring my opponent out and then coming up with a game plan to shut them down. Which is why I tend to back off and kind of think about what they're doing. But at the same time, that allows them to do the same thing to me. So, it is what it is. Looks like we have time for the Guiles. So we will do the Guiles. This Guile was a person doing their placement matches. So this was probably a brand new Guile. Um,
The pleasure is mine.
so this match I don't feel like was that big of a deal because it was either a brand new player or a brand new Guile player who was just trying him out. Um, I wouldn't say he's a baby, but he. I'm not so sure he had a very good chance of winning this matchup. Like, a player who doesn't understand Manon, but also doesn't understand his own character. Yeah. I'm not sure if I lost a round. I don't know if I'm not sure if I won every round against him or not, though. Yeah, just random flash kick. He does this again, and I punish him for it, I think. Cut that flash kick shit out, guy. Come on. Yeah. See, he didn't know that was 2 hits, so he got caught by the second one. But I've fought enough Guiles. I know how that works. Yeah, trying to use her quarter circle kick move more to get more damage off of just hits. Yeah. So I am trying to incorporate more stuff into my playstyle with Manon. But it's just unfamiliar, so I got to get used to doing it. I end up falling back on what I'm used to doing with her. So implementing the new stuff is it's difficult because I have to actually go, okay, do the new thing here instead of just doing it off reaction. Like, it's the difference between having an automatic car and a manual, right? So I'm trying to drive the manual Manon, but the automatic Manon is what I'm used to. So nah. Yeah, maybe I should use my dash forwards more. That's another thing that I noticed that IDOM likes to do. And I'm using him because he's basically the best Manon in the world, arguably. And he's the one that I watch because, like, people are terrified of his Manon, so I'm watching him. And that's another thing he actually does quite a bit. He dashes forward with Manon. If he gets a knockdown, he will dash forward with Manon to put that pressure on. And now you're in a situation you're in a situation, do I block and possibly take the command throw? Or do I try to do something and he's right there to punish me with something? So maybe I need to start dashing forward with her more. Yeah, I thought he was going to do it again, so I tried to jump over it and go for an overhead. And I'm trying to look out for the flash kick, right? Yeah, see, there we go. And I didn't get close enough for the command grab. So, yeah, did it again. Got him that time, though. Yeah. Yeah, see, because what he should be doing is baiting me into jumping over his projectiles so he can flash kick me. That's what he should be doing. He shouldn't be doing raw flash kicks like that. So that's why when I saw that he was a challenger, I was like, oh, this is a brand new Guile. He doesn't know what he's doing. Okay. So that was just... And it made me also think, how do they do these matches? Like, how do they match players up? Because I feel like if it is someone doing their ranking matches, especially with like a brand new character, why not put them against other challengers who are also doing their ranking matches? And then since the matchup system seems to work off of what you do in the match, like how often you use drive rush, drive impact, how often you super, how often you do EXs. It works off of your understanding of the mechanics of the game, where it places you, not just off of winning. Though winning, I assume, is a very big factor. So why not just put them up against other challengers? Not only are you placing everybody faster, but then you're dealing with two characters who don't really, they have about the same area of knowledge. Because if a person who's challenger wins their first 3 placement matches and then you put them up against a diamond player who absolutely destroys them, how is that an accurate gauge of where they actually should be? Just throwing them down in silver doesn't feel like an accurate gauge. Like, maybe they should be Diamond 1 if you put them up against a Diamond 3. And it's the same thing with Platinum. If, let's say they win their first 4 matches because they were up against Irons, Silvers, or Rookies, or a Gold player. But then they go up against a Platinum 1 player who annihilates them. Well, the system can't gauge if that Platinum player, after his match with that person, shot up to Platinum 4, or in their next 3 matches went to Diamond 2 because they're on a 10-round win streak, right? That person was going to get to Diamond and Master. How is it an accurate gauge of the challenger to have fought that player? So I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. But thank you guys for watching another video. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. All that good stuff. Free for you. Good for me. Continue to take care of yourselves. And I hope I see you in the next video. Later.